Hello, hello, hello. Can you hear me? Can you see me? Tim Anderson. Hello, Timmy. Can you see me, sir? Hear me too and see me. That's good. Oh, man, this is beautiful. You would not realize how long I've been doing this. I finally got it. This Google thing, when I uploaded this Chrome Google, you got to run everything off Google, not YouTube. So it was conflicting right there between YouTube and Google. So this is all Google right here. And this is beautiful. Now people can see me and hear me and everything. This is like it was before. Oh, this is wonderful, guys. Okay, guys, this is going to be a late Friday night hangout. I had one a while ago. It was a disaster. It was a disaster. My chat board didn't allow me to see none of the messages you guys are sending in, and I was about ready to throw the towel in. And I said, "Wait a second now." I hit Chrome Google when uploaded right there. It brought everything right like it is right now. All they want you to do is use this software. It works for me, guys. It works for me. Charles, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much for you guys for tuning in on my my late Friday night hangout. And now I can have hangouts now. And just this is wonderful. It's all HD right here too. Use my web camera up here and everything. Man, I can't tell you. This is great. Off the bed with you, Charles? One thing good about this, guys, no links to send out. It's live. I'm here for watching. That's good. I imagine more will be coming up pretty soon. Oh, it's not Google Hangout. Oh, I follow you. Okay, this is YouTube. I'm probably using Google software to get me in here like it is right now. This is beautiful, guys. I'm in sync. You can hear me. The audio, the video is thumb high, eighth high. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. See, what I did, I posted the link on the chat board when I was on Google Hangout. And people, they can see me and hear me like you do. And evidently I wasn't getting none of the messages they're sending me. That's what got me all fouled up. If that's what it was. I figured that's what it was. It was on the well, I pasted it. It was on the chat board. It didn't. You guys didn't say it. Yep, that's I gathered that too. Well, all that stuff was over with, Tim. Right now, it's gonna be like this from now on. I finally found my thrill right here, and it works pretty good for me. But I'm still going to get me a webcam, another web camera. Get me some software for web camera. I plug in. I can have a billing board here and I can work on my stuff and still answer your guys' questions. It works for me. Right now, Timmy, I'm working on the Matchbox Lysander kit. I haven't done nothing to this thing. I've been last 3 days, 2 days now, I've been fussing with this Hangout stuff and everything. So I've been working on this. And I got to prime this fuselage. And the pilots, they come out. I've got everything primed here. This thing is screaming for me to put her clothes on. And when I finish this, Mr. Warren Blanche across the pond is going to have the Spitfire buddy build coming up. So I got my, what the devil is it at? I'm so glad it's arm's distance. Oh, here it is. That's going to be the next one on the buddy build. So as soon as it gives me the green light, I'm going to be cracking on this. And when that's done, I'm going to be resuming on ships. I get my fleet going. Yep. I got a bunch of 109 kits. I got the old monogram one. I got the Trepler 124 scale. The MPC 124 scale one. I built the Airfix 148 scale one about 5 years ago when it first came out. Yes, it is. That's a good kit. This is a retooling. This is the new Spitfire. See, Revell did. They done two 132nd scale Spitfires. Did one back in the late 60s. I think either that or 1970. They bought it out, but that's the old tooling kit. And it's equally well too. Best I can remember, that thing had retractable landing gear and it had an engine. You can see the engine in it. And this one here is a whole different ball game. It's superb, good kit. I'll get me some more tea. Be right back, Tim. Hang on, buddy. Here he is. Here he is. Man, it's getting a little chilly back here. Now I can hear. Yes, it does. Yeah, 132nd scale is getting pretty popular now. The thing about it is it's getting expensive, especially Hong Kong models, wing nut models. They're bringing out the Lancaster bomb 132nd scale. That's a half a grand kit right there. I got one just like it, except it's not plastic, it's made out of paper. It's a card kit, my Gomix Fly model. Got two of them. I got one in the trunk of my car. I've got one I haven't built yet. Yeah, I got 8 watching. That's getting better and better all the time. I'm really happy and very pleased that I finally got this thing working. I finally got this thing working. Man, this is beautiful. Yeah, that's a darn good kit. Yeah, that jug is one hell of an airplane. That thing could take a beating and still come back for more. And I've got a P-47 old Revell one I built, 1/32 scale. It's down below in the basement, down below in the bosun locker, I call it. It's tucked away neat and safe in the box, so I have to worry about hands getting into it in harm's way. Oh, yeah. Hello, Roadzo. Welcome to my late Friday night hangout. I've been fussing with this thing all night long since 8 o'clock, all last night, all day yesterday, day before that, and I finally got this thing going. Like I say, I don't give up. I just keep taking around until something happens, and this happened very well for me. My audio and video is 4x4 all the way. People can see me and hear me, and I can see myself on the monitors. You can see me, and this is beautiful. Can't ask any more than this is great. Yep. Yeah, Tim, I'm over in Poland. They got some good. I got a lot of good card models from Poland, and Hasagawa models out here in the United States of America are very expensive. They're at years ago when they first started out back in the early '70s. They're very inexpensive. They were just shells. You know, they didn't cost that much, but now they, oh lordy, they get very high in money. Ed, thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. I'm honored to you for watching my videos, my channel. And thank you very much, buddy. I appreciate it. I'm very honored to one all you guys on my hangout right here. I'm having a good time and still plugging along. Yeah, they are. It's getting to the point that a lot of guys can't afford to buy them anymore. The cost of kits are getting astronomical. Just like I mentioned a while ago, that Wingnuts Lancaster 1/32 scale, the Admiral Lancaster. I heard rumors it's a $500 to $600 kit, and they, of course, the Hong Kong models made one too. They're about 400 or 500. So you're not getting no break there either. I mean, they're getting them really expensive. They know what we like, what we want to get. They know we'll pay for it, but there's an end to it. It's worth a handsome sum of money there, Vance. Well, matter of fact, I think you and I are in the same boat. Let me show you something. Let me show all you guys something. This is a die cast Sugar Baker Douglas, 1/32 scale. I got a matchbox kit, two of them like this. One's painted the scheme here. I brought this out. This right here, I went to a model convention. I won first place on 3 of my kits, models I built, and they had vendors there naturally. So I went to the vendors, and they had these laying around. I says, "My God, how much that cost?" I said, "Well, $40 is good. $40." I gave him $40 as fast as I said $40. And he took it. Here it is right here. This is number 6. This is worth some handsome money. How much, I don't know. But on that Wellington kit you got right there, it's worth a handsome sum of money. I believe you got to go to a collector, to a guy who really knows these things, and they can price some blue book value on. See, a lot of people don't understand that even these things are built or unbuilt, preferably unbuilt. They're worth a lot of this, but built like this in the stage, it lost its value a little bit because it's been built. But you got their interest and their attention. They will buy it. And they will pay a good price for it. A lot more what you paid for it than what you built for. Tim, I don't think so. Hasagawa, I don't know what kind of a agenda those guys are working on. At one time, they were the kingpin back in the 1970s in producing 1/32 scale kits. These are the first precision made and released kits that the Western Hemisphere has ever seen before. And a lot of the old 1/32 scale kits I see that they got, it's all been reboxed in their box. All you do is buying an old kit that was made back in 1972 and 73 with new decals, and of course the instructions are treated a lot more differently. You think you're getting a whole new deal, but you're not. That's kind of the making new kits in the Hoskal range. I really don't know, but I haven't seen any. And I'm pretty well active in the internet there where I go, and I haven't seen no new releases of anything new they made. Only thing they did new lately was the 1/72 scale Emily flying boat, and I got that in my stash. Check, see what else going on here. Well, Tim, you get eBay, the prices are vary for anything you get. I mean, you got to watch what you're getting, especially in models, But if you got a real good trained eye, and you built that kit before you look at it, because most of those guys take the kit out and they have exploded view of the parts, and you can tell what's missing, what's not missing. And there's a couple pieces missing. Oh, what the hell? I got that in my stash in my parts box. But prices on eBay, they're probably a lot more cheaper than you would get anywhere else that you could think. But like I say, a lot of them are the same on eBay, and not any of them are the same price. Excuse me. I mostly buy stuff on eBay, like model ship fittings. I got a whole load of fittings, cannons, and guns and everything. So when I build model ships, I got them all my fittings I need. I got them in my little box behind me, and I see a lot of good model kits. Like I say, guys, there's a lot of stuff in there I haven't seen since boyhood, and I got my stash I bought back in the '60s, and there's a lot of stuff I had before that. Hell, I got 9 viewers so far. For your 9 of you guys that's tuned in and everything, welcome to the late Frankie Day hangout. And I'm not going to have this hangout too long because I got to get to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. And I'll probably have the hangout probably, I'll think about having it Tuesday night, next Tuesday. Because I don't have to work the next day because I'm off work. And therefore, I don't have to worry about going to bed early. I'll keep this going for about an hour. And I'm about ready to shut up, hit the old fart sack, and go to bed, go to work tomorrow and toil. And I tell you, these things get dirty. I clean this thing up all the time, and these things are dust keepers, I'll tell you that. um, Deck 2005. Welcome to the Late Frankie Day Friday night show, Hangout show. And next time we'll be building is this. I just showed this to Tim a while ago. Mr. Warren Blanche from England across the pond. He's got a Spitfire group build going on, buddy build going on. So I'll be doing this next. But before I hop on this, you guys got to give me the green light when it starts. But right now, I need to get this finished because it's ready to be painted. And it's a Western Light Sander, 1/32 scale by Matchbox. I had this since 1979. I just took it out of the box and started building. I've been on this thing now for about a week and a half now, about a week. And like I say, it's ready to be painted. All the sub-assemblies all done and primed. Everything's ready to put our clothes on. Make her look pretty. Past Place, hello, buddy. Welcome to the late Friday night hangout, buddy. I've been fussing from this thing all night, all day, yesterday and day before. Now I got it all right. Like I say, I don't give up. I never give up. I think so too. I've got the Airfix 124 scale one I built for the the Battle of Britain group build about oh Lord have mercy, what about 4 years ago? Somewhere around that neck of the years. I built that. It's big, but it comes and gets you away a lot. But 1/32 scale, it's big enough. Why, I'm talking a lot of great fellows all across the world. This is what makes this hobby so wonderful. It brings us all together. Yeah, I know, guys, we may not meet each other in the flesh, but this is live, and it's as if you guys were in this room with me right now. Dang, gee, Tammy, you're ready to start the day out. 6:10. That's about. Oh, good Lord, it's about 6 hours ahead of us. Oh, wait a second, it's more than that. Probably about 5, 6 hours. 5, 6 hours. Out here in the United States of America, Eastern time, I got exactly 15 minutes after 12 at midnight. Different time schedules all over. Wow. Jamie, hello from Scotland. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you tuning in on my late Friday night hangout I had. Like I told the rest of the fellows, I've been on this thing for the last couple of days now. Battling much, let my brains out, trying to make this thing tick, and I finally got the way it's supposed to be. Man alive. All over the world. Man, this is beautiful. Great bunch of fellas. Dak, I tried to. The pond, after I finished up the Washburn Tug and the Carol Moran have over here, the Metro Pond where I take my boats at, it has a lot of moss out there. even the guys from us sailing club belonged to, we couldn't sail our boats out there because somehow out of all that bottom pond moss came up from the. It must came up from the bottom. I don't know, but I was afraid to take it out because stuff get tangled in your screws. I took out one of my tugs out, and that's exactly what happened. I took out that my Atlantic tube over there. I took it out and it was dead duck in the water. So I had to wait for the wind to blow in a little bit to get it back ashore. So I grabbed in the whole propeller was like a big old mat full of moss. I said, well, I can't take these out here until this stuff clears up. And I went out there the other day. It was pretty cold out there. It looks like it's pretty well cleaned up by now. So hope I get a warm day. I might be able to run it out there. If not next year for sure, it'll be back to back videos. Oh, this is great. Frankie Day, Rain City, Ohio. It's cold out here. It snowed a little bit last night. We didn't get nothing but just a dusting, and it kind of petered off. Out there, the weather's kind of starting to get cold again. But last night it was horrible. Last night we had a winter mixture for certain. Yes, I am, Stuart. Thank you for joining in on the late Friday night hangout for Frankie Day here. Yeah, buddy, I showed this to the boys a while ago. I'm working on this 1/32nd scale Matchbox Lysander, and I haven't done nothing to it for the last couple of days now because I've been fussing around with this hangout trying to get this thing, trying to figure out what makes this thing tick. And I finally got the solution to the problem, and right now, this is how it's going to be. And I'm glad everything is working well for me now. And working on this right now, Mr. Warren Blanche from England, good buddy of mine. I love the guy to death. He's great fellow. He's going to start a Spitfire buddy build pretty soon. And I imagine he'll probably start that maybe one day next week, maybe, or anytime real pretty well soon, because I got to get the clothes on this Lysander before I get that Spitfire shaking up. But he's got that going on right now. So at the moment now, I've been kind of cleaning up a lot of models and dusting them and stuff. Not really. I got a spray booth. I got a room back here right next to this man cave right there. I take my aerosols out there. I got my airbrush. I have an airbrush over here, and I got a box over here with a filter, which runs a hose out in the back here. And I could pretty much paint all year long back here, no problem. If I start doing big jobs using aerosols, I take out my paint booth out in the next room, and or you take it out my shop. I got my backyard, the back of my house out here, and that's where I paint at. And some places you really can't you can't paint that much, especially living in an apartment, because you kind of you got to watch it there. Oh yeah, Matchbox made some pretty good kits. And I just got done cleaning up the Matchbox SBD dot was an early paint schedule of gray blue. And it had the red and white stripes on the tail. So I just boxed that up and tucked her away down the bosun locker. And I go down there a couple minutes and check on the blankets. I got them tumbling in the dryer down there. And did some airing and bedding day. I got off work, took all the sheets off the bed and everything, and hang the bed up, air it out, and I do it every week. My wife says, "Why do you keep on doing that for?" I says, "That's what you did in the Navy, so keep the house clean." Dak, I built cars many years ago. And somehow I kind of lost interest in building them. They're very nice. I used to have a couple of Johan kits. And a lot of early Revell ones and AMT. AMT were the king of the cars, 124 scale. They had some beautiful cars. I still got I think I got a 41 Willys by Revell. It's back there in my stash. And someday I was going to paint that old primer gray. I won a contest one time when I was a kid. I made all my seats tuck and rolled on there. I was working on it was a 55 Chevy. And it was all white with a light surf green color. And it came out very beautiful. But I mostly like airplanes and ships. Yeah, Winwall made some good stuff back in those days. I thought they made anatomy models like the Visible Man, the Visible Woman, and the eyeballs and the heart and all the other junk they made. And I wasn't no medical student. I didn't buy stuff like that though. But I think the best thing they ever did. I don't know why they discontinued that. That was a very unique kits they had. Was this Winwall World War I aircraft. It's called Aeroskin, and it came with the plastic cement. You take that plastic liquid cement, almost like that Tamaya extra thin everybody uses, and it's kind of like almost like a decal, but it's a fabric, and you cut it off and you just glue it right on top of your wings. Oh, it's beautiful, man! I like to have one of those again. Take care, buddy. Butcher Gazzo, take care, and thank you very much for tuning in on my Hangout night, sir. I'll have another one Tuesday night, so stay tuned for that. Be just like this right here. Thank you, dear sir. Oh yeah, that Duesenberg had a monogram made a big one of those. Man, I'd love to have one of those. Also, the Ford Phaeton. That was a nice one. That was a real nice kit. And the plastic, it was all pre-painted already, and you hate to paint that plastic. So it's more or less look like a promotional model, that something you buy from a car salesman, and it came out really nice. I sure miss that kit. That's right. That's what I do, Ed. What I do, I build plastic for a while, and I get tired of it, and I'll hop on card models for a while. And I'll build those card models for a while, and pretty soon I'll go back to wood. And after that, I get tired of working on wood. I'll hop on some radio control stuff for a while. It's just like a cycle, but it breaks up monotony. You're right. That's the best thing and the joys about modeling is you got to be versatile in materials. Because, like I say, if you only build plastic, nothing else, a lot of your modeling will be stunted because of that. So it's always good to be adventurous and go out and do other stuff. That's one thing I'm lacking right now. Is I can do all the materials and stuff, but I don't venture into armor and figures and some of those figures. Those guys do like Freddie Duarte and Gilbert McDragon. Those guys do the most best work I've ever seen with two eyeballs, especially Gil. This man's a master when it comes to painting figures. I got a lot of wood models, plank and frame, solid hulls. I got them all over the place here. I got for the winter build, I got that Portland steamer. I got to get going. I got the Gearing class destroyer, USS Gearing. I can put that together. Oh boy, hopefully I can start getting tired. Yes, he did. That's how I got into hobby from my father. My dad was an avid builder, and he built model ships a lot. He was a shipbuilder. I used to, when I was a child, I used to marvel at him and watch him build these model ships all the time. And and he knew I liked to do that, and he used to put me on his lap to help me, and he showed me how to build them. A lot of these things he did, he sent away from plans. He built them out of 2x4s using a method called bread and butter, different lifts of wood. It gives you the shape of the hull. Yeah, my father built a lot of models. He got me started on building them. And we built them together, and we used to fly those U-control airplanes together, too. We had so much fun together. Yeah, it really is. My dad says, okay, Frank, he says, let's go to the hobby shop and see if we get another U-control plane. Went down there, I bought me a Newport 28, and he got a Fokker D7, and took us about a couple of weekends to build it. We go out there and burn circles together. We had so much fun. Guys, give me about 5 minutes. I got to go back and check on the blankets and check on my missus and see how she's doing. So give me about 5 seconds, 5 minutes. I'll be right back, guys. Bum, 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 bum. I'm back, guys. I'm back. Yeah, I like how Brodak. I got the Super Clown. That's a good. That's a good profile combat ship. And let me show you something, guys. That's my old steerman, old PT-17, and I'm a crop duster. You check out the old video I did, and this thing is big, and I fly it all the time. I had this since 1958. Well, this thing is dirty. Yeah, I flew out a couple of times. Go to my YouTube channel and look up Crop Duster PT-17. You'll see a picture of me flying at U control daytime and nighttime. Yep, it sure is. I got stuff that's 80 years old, models. My dad, I built a destroyer, USS Ward, Blue Jacket kit. It's a 1932 kit. And my father, he joined the Navy probably around 1900 when he joined in. He was about 20 years old when he joined in, about 1900. And as he stayed in and enlistments, it used to be called it was a magazine that came in for the servicemen used to watch, and they had advertisements on there, and it says, "Build yourself a Blue Jacket destroyer." And my dad was on one of those four Pipers. It was the USS Guer, and So that's probably one of the first ships he was on. Initially, he bought that kit, never built it. But when he passed about 25 years ago, my dad he inherited that kit. He gave that kit to me with a bunch of other ones just like it. And that kit's 87 years old. Mr. Matthew Hill from the Down Under. Good day to you, dear sir. Thank you very much for tuning in on my late hangout tonight. Like I told the rest of the fellas, I've been on this thing for 2-3 days trying to figure out how to make this thing tick, and I finally got it working now. And no encoder no more, no nothing. It's just all right here. Well, it looks like a spring chicken now after I built it. Man, this is beautiful. I'll tell you what I did, Matt. I went to Google Chrome. That's why I downloaded that up. It changed everything. So I worked everything off Google Chrome, got to YouTube. And there's a whole new Hangout picture here, everything. And that was to my surprise, just dabbling around with it. This came out perfectly the way I wanted it in the first place. If I'd known this a long time ago, it would save me a lot of trial and errors and stupid videos I made a while ago, and it was embarrassing, I felt like an amateur right there. I couldn't be myself. I was figuring things out and wasn't paying attention, and it was a mess. It was a disaster. I got a lot of them, Matthew. I got them all over the place. I got them up the spring house. I got my big rear controls. I got them things about 10, 15 feet long, and they're no room to put them here. But this house is very big, and I built a lot of that on this house just for that purpose of storing my stuff. And I still got a lot of room to display my things. Thanks, Dak, very much, dear sir, for tuning in on my hangout this evening. And thank you very much. You're welcome. And you take care of yourself and build strong and happy modeling and make mama happy. Oh yeah, he's got that Blenheim, that 148 scale Airfix Blenheim. He's got that. I'm gonna pick one of those up tomorrow. And I think he's got a bunch of other new things coming in. Most of them are Kitty Hawk kits. I haven't been down there yet though, but he called me up and told me, "Hey Frank, gotta come on down and get this 148 scale Blenheim that they just released. I've been selling them all day long, and I don't have too many left over, so I just pulled one out of the stock and hold it for you if you want it. So hang on to it. I'll pick it up tomorrow." And he goes, "All righty." I said, "You got anything else to do? You got to come down and see. I got a lot of good stuff here." So I got a lot of Kitty Hawk models, and I said, "Wow, that's beautiful." I got that OS2U Kingfisher by Kitty Hawk. That's an excellent cat. That thing is It's beautiful. It's very simple. It don't take that much. Oh, that's beautiful. Yeah, Matt, we gotta get that Lexington group bill going pretty good before we both get flogged. Yep, I heard the same thing, and I hope that their love is the old ones they did back in the 1950s. If they bring those back, man, with face skills everybody's got, you can make a silk purse out of a pig's ear and other things with no problemo. A lot of them are very nice kids for the day. I did one time. It was the old Ironsides. Um, I think it was a big old gallon wine jug. I found it on the beach. One day I was beachcombing. It was a big old jug. They had a lot of winos out there back in them days, and they take the wine and throw the jugs out. They don't. They're so pickled. They don't take heed and throw the stuff away. I found one of those jugs one time. I took it home and I washed it out, make sure it's good and clean. And I had a small kit by Growling. It was the old Ironsides, and my dad taught me how to put that in the bottle. He says, "Break you out, assemble it first when you put it in the bottle." I said, "You do? Well, it's not going to fit if I sell it." Then yes, it will. Listen to me. Everything's got to be preset, and the model's got to be assembled here. All the rigging has got to be done. And when you pull the mask out, you lay them down this way. And when you pull one string, it'll bring all the mask up, punk, and they'll fall in place. My dad showed me how to do that once. He pulled it out and says, "Now you try." I built one time, and I wish I still had that thing. It must have got lost during my travels when I was young. Oh man, that's beautiful. And we got three Lancasters flying and two B-29s. Yeah, we got Fifi and the other one I think is Doc. I believe it is. I love to see those old warbirds flying. They preserve a lot of history. A lot of men gave their lives, to fight for freedom in those machines. That's one fast way to get rid of the bottle. Man, I tell you, this is wonderful. You guys can see me and hear me. Everything's fine. This is beautiful. I bet the trick is that maybe YouTube, but it's probably on Google software. I uploaded that Chrome. That's what sunk me right there. But you know something that sunk me into a better deal? Yep. That same thing too, man. He told me. I think he told me he's going to finish up that Tropical 109 he's building. And I believe it's probably done by now because he posted some pictures on the Facebook page that it's being in preparation of having the decals put on it, having all the decals on there. And once all the decals are on, we're here just do the finishing touches and make a final reveal, and we'll start the Spitfire build. Now you got the old one, the old tooling kit, and I got the new tooling kit. It makes some pretty good. It makes some pretty good companions. You know, different years how these things are built. You know, I mean, from the '60s to now. Make interesting subjects. Give me a couple seconds, guys. I gotta check on something here. That's okay, Rocky Spot. Glad you're here, buddy. Uh, Welcome to the late Frankie Day Hangout show. This is my third attempt for tonight. I finally got wised up, used Google software, and I finally got everything all ready to go. Hobby shops. Yeah, Rust-Oleum paint, Matt's got some good. They got some good colors right there, but you got to watch out because some of that stuff gets. It'll it'll come out of the aerosol cans, and it'll. I think it gets too old, you know. So you got to watch out for those Rust-Oleum. I may have a lot of problems in them lately, especially the primers. Because they smell really good, pretty soon they stop spraying and they gum up. So you gotta either shake the devil out of it or reach for a fresher can somewhere. Oh yeah, I used to watch that. Danger, Will. Run for your life. Run for your life, Will. Danger. Oh, boy, I remember that. That was crazy. I guess Dr. Smith, yeah, pulled up that battery pack out of his back and he kept mumbling, "I'll teach you." I remember that. That's classic. Yeah, man, you gotta watch out for those. I'm gonna have a lot of problems with them. I got 3 brand new cans. All I got is one little miss, and everything is just gummed up. I chewed them out. Went down, and you guys better start checking your stock because I'm getting a lot of bad paint here. And so far, I kind of go Krylon from now on. Krylon's good paints. Ha 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 ha. Well, it's hard to say, Matt, how things are. All prices are just based on the economy. You know, I guess where you live at. Out here, they want that money. They know guys like us will buy it, will pay for it. And yes, I did. Back in the 1950s and 60s, there wasn't very many airbrushes out there. There's only one airbrush I know. You'll turn blue is if you ever use one of those things. I remember it had a hose in it. It stuck up to your mouth. Yeah. You gotta take a deep breath and go. And I found that I didn't like none of those. So what I did, a better method, I thought of myself. When I built an airplane one for it, and I had rattle cans because they didn't have airbrushes. And I like that spray on them. Like, it's got to be a way of doing it. And my father Tug gave me an idea. He said, Frank, before you glue anything together, trace out the piece of paper and make camouflage patterns of it and cut them and double take the back of them and lay them across your plastic so it's nice and flush across there. They take your rattle can and spray you over, but make sure you got your first color on. Like British, you got your dark earth on first, the mask over the dark earth with those patterns, the exposed patterns on there where the green goes on, and spray it. And believe you me, when I told up, it looked pretty good. It wasn't perfectly fine like it is today with an airbrush, but you could tell it's been sprayed. That was the goal I was achieving. I thought it was really great. So that's one way of doing it. And you, in old school, back in those days, building models, anything you could dream of that you could think of, it was very well used, So that's how you paint an airplane using rattle cans if you don't have an airbrush. The airbrush is just like that old Badger airbrush that I think Kmart used to sell them all the time. They were kind of like a turquoise blue color. They work like a rattle can, but the thing about it is you got no control of your spray. So again, you got to mask stuff off using them things too. So actually, it was similar. Yeah, I got a Pache double action one and H1 too. Now I got the Iwata airbrush I use. That's a very good airbrush. I tell you how you mod you mod an ME62 sponge. Say this is a sponge. The kind of sponge you on a sink, you squeeze out, you cut a piece of that sponge. You look at that sponge, you notice it's porous. It's got all kinds of rings on it. Now, got hollow brow sprayed on it already. You want that nice stippled early British German look, Luftwaffe. You take your sponge and you dab it in your paint, and you take surplus tissue paper and get most of it off there until you see enough on there. Then you take your fuselage and you dabble. Before you know it, you can see the stipple effect on there. That's one way to do it. In other words, you got to do it by airbrush, by just make a little small model matte finish, metal finishes, how you pronounce it. Then you take and fill in the hollow brow till it blends in with the blue. That's a good thing about airbrush. It's optional. That's how you do it, buddy. It's the Eclipse. I like this airbrush. It costs almost $200, but this is a good airbrush. It works out better than my Pache. What I like about it is it's easy to clean. You got that big bowl up there. You can mix paints, hold it like that. It works very well. You got a lot of control of this brush here. Works very well. Is that a Harbor Freight airbrush right there, Matt? I got one of those. I could pay about $20 for it too. And I could pay the same thing. Excuse me. It's not a bad airbrush. Yeah. Just look up Frankie Day. You'll see me right there. You'll see all models and stuff on there. Just on your search engine, Frankie Day, you'll see a picture of me on a steel guitar or something like that. And just click on, you see me right there. You see all the models I built and everything. This over here. Yeah. Wait, 1 o'clock in the morning. Well, guys, I think I'm going to shove off right now. And I got to get to work tomorrow. And so Tuesday night, about 8 o'clock Eastern time, we'll get this another hangout going on here. And I'm glad I got this all going for me right here because I had a lot of difficulties trying to get all this stuff, get it going. I've been going through a lot of stuff here. Pat, I'll tell you what, I'll play you a jolly tune this Tuesday, sir. I got to get to bed. I'm getting a little tired, and I've been at this all day long, and I really hate to put in this end right here. But I'll tell you one thing, I love you guys very much, and thank you very much for tuning in on my hangout. And look, 8 o'clock Eastern time, I'll be back on air, same format, jolly tunes, everything. Yeah, we'll talk turkey. I got a good turkey day, 37 cents a pound. I told my wife, I said, Ruthie, so guess how much I paid for this turkey? It's listed for it's for $45, and I got it for $8, 37 cents a pound. I couldn't beat that. Yep. It's the old cookie duster. Look, guys, I love you guys very much. You guys just tuned in. Frankie Day is going to sign off right now. I got to go to bed. I got to go to work tomorrow. And I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in. And from now on, there's going to be no flub ups on these hangouts because it's going to be just like it is right now. I've got it mastered and got it under control. And God bless you guys. Make mama happy. Take care of yourself. Spend wisely. And stay focused. And Thanksgiving's coming up. And prepare for that. And those are the joys of living and everything else. Okay, I'm out here, guys. God bless you guys. You guys take care, gentlemen.